The Milwaukee Bucks have agreed to trade two-time MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo and forward Bobby Portis to the Miami Heat in a massive blockbuster deal. Broken late Monday night by ESPN's Shams Charania, ends month of intense organizational drama and a fierce bidding war between Miami and the Boston Celtics. The transaction is structured as a direct one-for-one team swap that will officially clear league execution on July 6th. It's done. The drama is over. The Miami Heat got their man. Antetokounmpo is a Heat. They might have had something brewing the whole time. The whole time. We was counting Pat out. We were just about to count Pat out. But like I said earlier, did it have anything to do with the jersey number? I don't know. Y'all tell me. 34. He looked nice in that 34, don't he? I don't know, man. That might have a little bit to do with it. It's a possibility. It's a possibility, but I don't know. Giannis, he's trying to put in his wife's hands. He's trying to put in his agent's hands. He's trying to act like he ain't had nothing to do with it. He was going to go wherever they wanted him to go, which is crazy as hell in my eyes. But did that number 34 play a part? Retired 34 in Boston by Paul Pierce. I don't know, and who cares at this point? Who cares at this point? Now, do this guarantee the Heat a championship? No, it does not. This roster is not even close to being completed. Pat Riley and them still got a willing deal. They got to go in free agency. They have to find players that want to come to the Heat. Some may take less money down the road to fight for a championship. It won't be hard to build this roster because the Miami Heat, they gave up a whole lot for this guy. A whole lot. Let's get into the details. Acquiring assets. Miami Heat. Not only that they're getting a Greek freak, but he's bringing his longtime friend and teammate with him, Bobby Portis, which I will applaud that. Love me some Bobby Portis. Hard edge, professional, grit and grinder. Not going to let nobody touch Giannis. Will get in your face, hit the chipper, hit occasional three, rebound, box out. Be that true veteran that every team needs. And the Milwaukee Bucks this is almost like a rap sheet. You know what I'm saying? This thing is listed out as you can see. So the Bucks then went ahead and just said, you know what, bring us Tyler Hero. Maybe they was against the clock. Maybe they saw the big picture and they said, you know what, Giannis with Tatum. I don't know. But you know what I do like about this trade, to be on a more serious note? That leaves the window open to Houston Rockets possibly trying to make a deal to get Jaylen Brown to Houston. Because he's not going back to Boston from what I hear. I think it's all ruined in Boston. The Celtics still want to deal Jaylen Brown away. And if the Rockets had come up with a good package, that still can happen. That would be like killing two birds with one stone, if that could happen. And for all you folks out there thinking, oh, Giannis done went to the Heat. He jumping on the bandwagon. He ain't no damn Heat fan. Like hell. I've been a long time Miami Heat fan. Rockets, that's just no brainer. That's home. That's home. That's a no-brainer. But away from home, yes, Miami Heat. Absolutely. And if you think I'm lying, just go back on my social media. That'll tell the story. Or go back on my old videos. All right? So let's get that straight right now. So it's a big move for the Miami Heat. It's been a long time coming. They haven't had a big splash since possibly you could say LeBron James going to the Heat. But let's get into this here, because Heat Nation is going crazy right now. And I'm going to state this once again. This doesn't mean championship. This just means building towards a championship, getting the right pieces in place. You got to start somewhere, and this is a hell of a monument right here. You hear me? Number 34, Hell of a monument to start with. Milwaukee Bucks receive Tyler Hero, who they say they didn't want in the beginning, but they said, you know what, go ahead and give it to us. We're against the clock. We got to get rid of this guy. Jaime Jaquez. A lot of these guys I hate to see go. I'm not going to lie to you. It was a big gamble for the Miami to gut their team this way to bring Giannis over there. I mean, they gave him a hell of a lot, but he's a guy that's worth it, especially if he's healthy. You know, he's active. That's the main part. And hope that's what it is. He gets all this behind him. He's had plenty of rest. What is he, 31? Going to be 32 or something like that. So, you know, a great bill of health, man, you're going to get your worth out of him. You're going to get your worth out of him. Khalil Ware, I'm going to hate to see him go. You know, he needed that motor. Maybe the Bucks will bring it out of him. I don't know. But if Pat Riley can't get that motor running out of you and Eric Spoelstra, nobody can get that motor running. So I'm looking at him to be an up and down player once again. Hell of a talent, but I'm expecting him to just be up and down. Somebody just got to motivate consistently. Now, Giannis, hate to see him go. Giannis hasn't even been with the Heat that long. But you have to come off something when you get somebody like the Greek Freak. They're going to be calling. And you're going to have to answer the bell. All right? We still got Larson over there. You know, he could have been gone too. Still got Larson. Now, the 2026 first round pick, number 13 overall, we knew that was gone. But the 2031 unprotected first round pick, okay? 2033 unprotected first round pick. All right? We're reading the rap sheet here, okay? Give it some time. 2030 first round pick swap. My Jesus, my Lord. 2033 second round pick. There it is right there, all on the sheet. Bells and the whistles for this guy. But one thing Milwaukee knew, they had to come off the Greek Freak. Ain't no coming back. He don't want to be there. Y'all can't keep him. You have to do something. But I tell you what, for Milwaukee to come away with this kind of package, getting rid of a superstar, that is a building block. They got it right here on this rap sheet. They have a building block. This team right now, depending, you know, they still got to work some stuff out on their roster as well, but shit, they could be right there battling for a playoffs or a play-in. They're not just going to go down to a lottery team in the dumps. You don't see that coming. So all the noise is over. The plan is now, got to get you a wing player to go with Bam and Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak. You got to have you a pretty dynamic wing player to go with these guys. Bam and Greek Freak is not going to do it for you. They're not going to win a championship for you. They're not going to go deep in the playoffs for you. You have to have some nice pieces around him. And that's what Pat Riley's getting paid for. And Eric Spoelstra. Fill this roster in. Get some shooters around these guys. Get some shooters. There's plenty of them out there, too. And I'm planning on some good names to come to Miami from looking at that list. I mean, you could easily get a Klay Thompson. Hopefully somebody like that. You know, Quentin Grimes is out there, and I love music. I wanted Quentin Grimes on with the Rockets, to be honest with you. That guy there is explosive, shooting those threes, getting some points out there. All right, it got some names floating around. What's the other one I seen earlier? Shamet for the New York Knicks, just won a championship. Shamet, beautiful for the Rockets, beautiful for the Heat. Like I said, you can pick and choose. They're out there. They're out there. And now with the Greek Freak in Miami, beautiful location, you know, blue skies, wind through the palm trees, beaches, the scenery ain't the problem. And now getting a roster won't be the problem. G.S.Q.H, Goodymo Sports Quick Hits. I just want to come in real quick. When it broke, at least when I got a hold of it, it was like a violin playing in my ears when I saw this on a ticker or this little post. Because like I said, you just go through social media, things going to pop up on you real quick. And when I seen it at first, you got to do some research. You got to start Googling around. You got to go to other sources and make sure this ain't just some phony stuff people putting out. Because you're not going to believe the first post. You got to get to 2, 3, and all that and go down the line. And you be like, oh, okay, it didn't happen. And anytime you see Shams Charania name attached to anything, you already know it's good as gold. So the Miami Heat got their guy. All it is now, what you going to do with it? Be safe. We Terrible Tuesday now. I'm out of here. Peace.